Hey guys, Sherry from Paranormal World Investigators, the leader. I am in my flat. It is the 3rd of September 2017 and it is 5 to 4 in the morning. This is going to be my first investigation and probably my only video for tonight, but I have done some videos on EVPs that we've got over the 8 months of our investigations, and there are a lot more of those EVP videos to be done yet because we've got loads of EVPs. But let's move on to the investigation. So as you know guys, you was here yesterday with me. We've got a very good camera now, so just let you scan round so you can see that it is actually dark. The light is on at the minute. There again is a torch symbolising peace and showing the spirits respect. We have got trigger objects for them to be able to communicate with and move if they want to. I'm just got to go into the hallway. Just turning the device on. Put these little ones on the floor down here. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is because spirits have strange ways of moving things, and if they're kids, which there are a lot of kids in my area, in my home, because I get a lot of visits from different spirits, they will play with these things. So we've got some set on the floor as well, as you see, guys. My partner again is in here in the bedroom. So we're going to come in here. We're going to start the investigation. We're going to get the lights off and let's see what we can get. At the moment I don't have an EVP because the EVP is charging because we've got an investigation going on today, but like later tonight. That is at Olsey Church. So let's get on with this thing. First, as I'm going to do it yesterday, is turn my device light back on. As you see guys, the light is on and now it is off. This is Paranormal World Investigators. This is the leader in her flat. Hi guys. Already seen some lights guys, but some of this, like these bits here, like that, was a spirit light, but you've got these little fast little sort of snow looking sort of shapes. That is dust, but these really vibrant lights that are disappearing within the view of the lens of the camera are what I would say are spirits, and they're going through the curtains as well guys. And with the view to the camera being able to see around the room properly, not like my other camera, I can see that I see not any dust really around, but obviously from the floor and stuff like that guys, you can get dust. Why don't you come towards the camera guys? Let us know that you're here. Show the people that you're here and that you exist. Obviously I know that you exist because I talk to you and I can communicate with you because I have my ability. Why don't you show these lovely viewers, these lovely people, your existence as well guys? Can you do that? I think they would really like it. I know that I would. And showing some beautiful lights. Oh, that one is absolutely stunning. Thank you so much. There's quite a few of them. You're very clever guys. I'd understand if it was continuously guys, but as you're seeing, like with this, every now and again you'll see them coming forward, but then you'll see a little time lapse where there is nothing on the screen. I do find that my hallway and my front room and my bedroom are my main active areas, but things do happen all the way around my home. And as you know, guys, my room, my house is not that big, but it's a flat, it's not a house, so it's quite easy for them to get around. And what you got to understand, guys, is that spirits don't just haunt places, they haunt grounds. And if these grounds have been here for hundreds of years, then they would have had part of this ground, or there may have been a building that once was present on this ground that they were part of or familiar with, then they will hang around these grounds in these areas. And sometimes that's how you can get haunted locations and haunted houses as well, because they haunt a house because they become attached to it, because of the grounds that they're attached to, so they feel that it's their place, their area, they like being there. Sometimes this can make it difficult, especially if they have to live with the living, because not all spirits like doing that, just like some living people don't either. So they find this pretty difficult as well, especially if they know that their home's haunted. It can be quite freaky. And obviously, as you're all aware as well, guys, you do have to be careful about what you are actually letting in your house. Where with me, I have this ability, I've had training, I understand the ins and outs of the paranormal, so I keep myself safe, I keep my team safe. But when there's guys out there that are not familiar with this, it can be quite daunting. But that's why it's good to know people like us that do this for a living, or just have a very big interest in it and do it anyway for training, hoping that one day maybe a career may come out of it. They're good guys, and they're good that they're doing what they're doing, because the paranormal world is very real. It's spirits, ghosts, demons, elemental spirits, whatever you want to call them, demonic, good, souls, they have all different names. It's about them, that's what this is. It's proving their existence, and when you do things like this, it's amazing because you get to prove that evidence. And for some spirits it's good, and it's a breakthrough for them as well, because some really do want to communicate with us and don't quite understand why not everybody wants to. Some of them are not aware that they're even passed on, sadly. And you find a lot of weird ways of looking at the paranormal, because it's not really known by a lot of people, and there's a lot of and ah about the paranormal and if it's real or if it's not real. Well, it is, guys, I can assure you. I've had my gift since I was 3 years old. They are very real. And I do this because it's a love of mine, a big interest. I just like the fact that I can actually prove that they exist. You see, because it's really important to me to have people realise and acknowledge the fact of how important spirit people are as well. They were once living like us. They still have needs and feelings and emotions and everything else just like us. And I'm just a very big believer, always have been. Never really been given a choice or a way to not be able to, because of what I'm able to do. But my main aim of this is just to make the spirit world feel more at home as well, because just like us, they're not always welcomed by people, and I think that the paranormal world and the spirit people and so on are pretty misunderstood at times. And I suppose I'm a living proof that you can live among the world of the spirits. You can, as long as you have that understanding of each other and respect. You can do anything. And it, guys. Come on. Show me those lights. Come, that's it. Come on. Can you come right up near me? If you are hearing buzzing in the background, guys, that is my fish tank. The pump, for some reason, is really loud. I've got somebody right over here. I can feel them, but I've just seen the light as well. Is that you making me go cold? Could you do something for me? Could you show us that you're here? I'm going to turn this light on. Can you make it dim? Can you make the lights go funny? Can you do that? You see that, guys? Can you manipulate it? Can you make it slow down or make it go faster? You come to it and touch it. Make the lights freeze, because they are meant to just flicker. Can you make them pause for a minute? That's it. You're doing something, because you don't normally do it like that. It does normally just constantly move. Don't know if you've seen this, guys, but there's also orbs all the way around it, and I've just felt my leg get touched as well. I just felt my leg get touched. Like somebody's just brushed past it and grabbed my leg as they've gone past, like a child. Okay, so you're making the lights go really fast. Can you slow them down? Can you slow them down? You are doing it slowly, aren't you? Normally these lights go constantly and they flash really fast. And they do it for ages and ages, guys. They don't normally slow down or do anything like this. This I've found is really good to get them to communicate with, because they slow the lights down. Because as you know, spirits, energies can be made stronger by battery operated things like this, or normal throwaway battery things, which is like the device that is on the table. Electrical equipment, TVs, anything like that, EVPs, anything that's to do with being charged or anything like that, or batteries or anything like that, they would drain, because that's how they get that energy. And as I'm saying, this box with the lights flashing in it normally are really fast, and they just do it continuously. But for some reason they really like to play with this. I think it's because of the colours. If they're kids, they find that intriguing. They're no different in the spirit world to what they are when they're living, and they intend to keep slowing it down and manipulating it. Can you turn it off? Can you make it so there's no lights? Or can you do it so that there's hardly any lights? They are definitely doing something, and I've just seen the most brightest all going straight towards it through the table. Right, I'll leave that there, guys. If you want to keep doing things, I'm just going to go round the flat a little bit. See if we can get you anywhere else. Can you bang? Touch one of the objects that are set up everywhere, or the light here. Maybe you could knock on the wall or on the door, or maybe touch me but in a nice way. Walk on the floor. Do something. You're normally very active all the time. You don't mind moving, you don't mind doing anything. You're very, very active. There's someone in my bathroom right now. I can see them standing. There's no way that that is me, because my mirror is too far over for that to be me. And there's somebody standing there. And I'm moving and that's still there, and then it seems to be walking away. And now it's gone. It's actually gone, people. Actually can't see anything anymore. Okay. Walk back into the front room. Do you want to play with this, guys? I can see your orbs going round. I can see you. I can feel you. You keep making me cold. I keep hearing somebody laughing. Someone's having fun. And do you like the lights? Are they nice? If you can make yourself be heard onto the camera, because you can do that sometimes, could you tell me what colours you see? Can you tell me your name or how old you are? Are you a child or are you an adult? Keep getting these really cold spots, guys. Like somebody keeps like touching my hand and touching me like on my leg, and it keeps making it really cold. The temperature in this front room has dropped majorly, and it's not even cold. It wasn't cold 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago before I turned the light off. It just feels really cold at the moment, guys. It's like it's really warm everywhere else, but it's just really, really cold in the flat, in this front room. I am sensing that they're around. I've seen a couple of the spirits with my own physical eyes walking from my front room into where my bedroom is and coming back out. My place, as I said the other day in my other videos, is well known for its activity. There's always bangs, knocks, you'll hear them shout or say something, and you can hear that by ear and by EVP. Every time I have done EVP in the house, normally they don't talk onto it, but I've done an EVP last night on the 2nd of September when I done my other investigation, and it caught a couple of voices, but I need to go over it again, listen to it properly, because I haven't listened to them both properly yet. I'm sure there are more. They seemed very active last night. They are active again tonight, but they're not as active. As I said, guys, I've got my candle in there to show respect and peace. As you know, guys, you know me, you know this is my home, you know that I bring no harm. I mean no harm, and I just bring you peace and love. and that you know that you're welcome. As long as you're good, then you're a kind spirit, you're welcome. The most brightest light has just come on in there, and I felt that brush straight past me. I felt the breeze, and then I see it in the air, and now my camera's gone a bit of a funny vision. That's alright, it's come back now. It was blurry. It doesn't seem to be doing too much now. It seems to be doing okay. Please come forward, guys. Can you knock? Or bang? Or make a loud sound? Even though I may not be able to physically hear all of you with my own ears, it may be able to be heard onto here. But some of you I can hear. But as you know, guys, my gift is not fully opened, so I can't hear and see every single spirit. Some of them I only see in little bits and only hear little bits, and that's how it is at the moment until I enhance my gift more. But I am capable of connecting with the deceased. I am capable of helping people that are missing their loved ones that are deceased. I have done this sort of stuff as well, and I've been pretty spot on, to be quite honest. But I'm wanting to take it further. Like, where I am with my gift now is amazing, and I could go far with it, but I want to fully open my gift so that I can fully talk and see and engage with every single spirit that I come in contact with. And I can contact and see loads and loads of spirits, but not every single spirit. And that is what my aim is, to be able to communicate with them all. I want to be able to help every single deceased spirit person that comes to me, and their families if I have their families involved in this. This career, what I do, is a big passion of mine, and something that I'll never give up or get bored of. Something that I thoroughly enjoy doing, and so do my team. We're all very dedicated to this this work. We absolutely love it. We have got some remarkable and amazing footage and evidence, amazing EVPs, amazing picture evidence. This line of work, hobby, whatever you want to call it, is just breathtaking. Now, guys, that is how the lights are supposed to go all the time. Now that I've looked back at it and I'm watching, they're slowing down again. As soon as I move away, they stop. They start going normal. Every time I look towards it, they know that I'm sensing they're there and they're playing with it. I can see them physically with my eyes. I can see that it's two kids standing there. There's a little boy and a little girl. They are playing with the light. But every time I turn it towards the light, they start manipulating it, where at the moment they're just standing there looking at it and watching it while I'm not actually seeing what they're doing. But every time I turn the camera and I look towards the light, when I notice something weird going on with it, they start turning the light down even more, which is what I want them to do, because it's proof. See, they just keep practically nearly stopping it. Another thing you have to bear in mind, guys, when you're in communication with spirits as well, is when you ask them a question, it can take them a while to respond and do what you ask, because they don't always hear and pick up on what you say as quickly as just the same as what we're like when we're with them. We don't always pick up on what they're saying straight away. If we've got gifts, obviously on the EVP we have to go past the EVP and listen to it to be able to hear them. So it's no different really for them to what it is for us really. Like, it will be difficult. It does take time. But 9 times out of 10, they will do something to let you know they're there. Even if it's just a little light. A little light is something. It's evidence of their existence. And they should be able to prove that they exist. They're just as much part of this world than what we are. Come on, guys. You know I love when you show yourself to me. You know, it makes Sherry very happy. That is dust, guys. More. That really bright light that you just seen was a spirit light. And that one over there is a spirit light. Can you see that, guys? The way that just disappeared in front of the camera. Like I said to you in the videos the other night, you can tell the difference between dust particles because they look a bit like lots of bits of snow all together, all flying in one direction, where when it's a spirit orb or a spirit light, as you would call it as well, they intend to move gracefully through the air. They make very, very vibrant colour orbs normally, a very bright light to let you know that it is them. They can be different colours. And they just move gracefully, and you'll find that they disappear within view of the camera lens and right in front of your face, where dust, you just see that move very quickly. Another thing that you notice when it's a spirit is they manifest from the most strangest areas. So they come through your unit, TV, cooker. That's what it's been doing in my flat today. You've been seeing them coming out of areas, even out of the floor. Dust intends to stay just under the leg on my table and quite low to the floor, and it will just move in one direction. Where spirits and their lights will gracefully move and sometimes move direction also, and you can just normally tell. Same with bugs, you can normally tell with bugs because even though it shows some sort of light orb light off, you see a movement with it inside the orb which looks like the wings of the insect that you're seeing. Did you see that orb? That was an orb. That was a spirit orb. That was not dust. Look, there's another one. As you see, guys, there is no dust at the minute. Let's scan back over towards the hallway, see what's going on in the hallway. This video has been going for 29 minutes, nearly half an hour. Come on, guys. Come and play with this light again. Or come and touch me, or make a bang. Or can you make it so that people can hear you walk? Make a footsteps. Can you make footsteps? Can you make the sounds of footsteps? Can you walk towards me? I know that you want to because I can sense that you're there and I can see you. You don't have to be shy, you can come forward. Come on guys, can you go to the objects? Could you move them? Or maybe the ones on the unit. Can you move the ones on the unit? Or this? You could maybe play with the lights or move it. It's not heavy, it's quite light. You could move it. You've got my lighter here as well. This is quite light. You could move this. Just gonna get up, guys. Go and look into the hallway again, see what's going on in the hallway. We're coming up to 32 minutes videoing. At some point I will be doing lives, guys. I've just got to try and sort out my sound because it doesn't seem to work on my laptop. Wow. Following me, certainly. I can hear lots of laughing and a lot of happiness. I'm most You're seeing this, guys. There's something is moving in that mirror. And it's gone. Okay. So yeah, that was my bathroom. The only strange thing about my bathroom is you do get quite a lot of the time. You get, especially in my mirror, you notice figures going past it. I've noticed when I've been in the bath several times, sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me and that. Obviously, like I said, not every spirit that I come into contact with I can actually communicate with. So some of them I sense they're there, but I'm not able to pick up very much about them. Only what they are, or if they're good or bad. I do my thing. If they're bad, I banish them from my house because they're not welcome. If they're good, I try to pray to God and hope that they somehow can try and make themselves stronger so they can connect with me. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I clearly just communicate with them just by knowing they're there. And I just let them know that I know that they're there and that they're welcome. And I try to communicate with those sorts of spirits that I can't actually physically see, like I do others, or talk to like I do the others. I use EVPs and that, guys, because I believe that every spirit should be listened and heard and helped if they want help. Guys, I must say, I really, really, really appreciate everything that you're doing. I know that you know me really well, and that's why you don't mind doing this for me, but I just want to say thank you anyway, as I always do, and that I love you guys, and I'm just so happy that I get to share you with these lovely guys that are going to be viewing this video. Like I said to you guys, I wasn't going to do a very big investigation tonight. I was just going to do a short one. This to me is a short one compared to some of my videos. But I think with videos that they should be long, you should be able to see everything that happens in the investigations, because even though not everything in it is paranormal, doesn't mean that it's boring or anything. You understand more what's going on and what's going on about the place when you watch the full videos and everything. I am cutting down on the time size of the videos, and I'm doing a lot better now, guys, but Just bear in mind that everybody do things in different ways. Every team is different. Doesn't mean that any of us know any less than any other paranormal team, because we all know things about the paranormal. We've all been learned to be able to communicate and understand the paranormal. We've all been taught different ways. Like I said to you yesterday, there is no wrong and right way about a paranormal. The only things that are asked, and what I believe are important, is that you have had spiritual training, that you're respectful, that you are always safe and protect yourself and the others that are with you, and that you respect the paranormal world as well, and you understand the facts that there are good and bad in this, as there is in everything. And the paranormal, even though it's an exciting and interesting sort of hobby, career to do, it does have its dangers, guys. And I've experienced some stuff. I've had stuff happen, and it's been pretty hard at times, guys. And there's been times where I've thought, do I really want to carry on doing this? But I do, because they're just amazing. They're not all the same. And where there's good, there's bad. That's what I've been taught. And I just really, really love the paranormal. And over the years I've grown and become very professional, to the point now that I'm able to have my own team. So all of this has been my dream for years and years, and I'm now 33 and it's finally coming true. So things can happen, and if there's something that you guys believe in,